executive chef of a restaurant called Jimmy's in Beverly Hills. Was there for 20 years. Then they lost their lease, and I got back from my 2 days off for Christmas or New Year's and found out I lost my job. And at that point, I decided I wanted to open my own place. The food is New American, which I think is a term that is clearly known, in New York City and not as clearly known in Los Angeles. I definitely do pull influences from other places, but I try to present it in a kind of a straightforward fashion. My parents were never really good cooks. Actually, my friend's mom was one of the persons who inspired me to be a chef. She'd always have a stewed chicken or beef bourguignon, or we've been eating hamburger helper at my house, and I go over to their house, they'd have a rooster in their pot. Then it kind of made me think about food in a different way. And then as I grew up, I started thinking more and more about food, and I raced bicycles until I started cooking, and literally rode down an escalator one day and decided I wanted to be a chef. And I was living in San Francisco. I moved back to Los Angeles and got my first job and kept going from there. Everybody I've worked for, every restaurant I've ever eaten in, I think has influenced me in a lot of ways. Going to culinary school at CIA, working for David Burke, working for Thomas Keller, working for Hans Rockenwagner, working for Joachim, working for Wolfgang. They've definitely all influenced me. The secret? I think hard work and perseverance is the secret. Liking what you do. When people ask me to talk to culinary students, the first thing I say is find another job. You're doing the wrong thing. Because most people are not cut out for this business, If you like to have your birthday off and you like to have vacations, you don't want to work on holidays, it's like you have to be okay with all of those things. When I was 20 years old, I was like, I'll work, pay me time and a half. I'll work Thanksgiving, Christmas Day, New Year's Day. You have to kind of bring that on. It's almost like being a lineman and not wanting to hit anybody, It's like you gotta want to see inside of that pain and really kind of embrace it, really pull it out. Because if you don't, it's not gonna happen.